fantastic piece of music. That was the Fall of Max Payne theme composed by Kartsy Hatakka for the video game Max Payne. Max Payne 2, The Fall of Max Payne, I should say. Kartsy Hatakka is Finnish, as are the company Remedy, who made the first two Max Payne games before Rockstar took the reins with Max Payne 3. So, I'm going to read you the first part of my short story now, and I'll read the concluding part somewhere towards the end of the show. So this short story is entitled The Park, and this is how it goes. This was once a park where children used to play, but now the only thing that rides the swings in the wind and the rusty seesaw creaks now because... Oh, sorry. I'm going to start again completely because I managed to cock up the opening sentence. That's quite impressive. Okay, let's start that again. This was once a park where children used to play, but now the only thing that rides the swings is the wind, and the rusty seesaw creaks now because the local people don't want to oil it anymore. Rain is falling persistently onto the wood chippings and the equipment. It almost seems like the torrent is trying to wash it all away, so that it can no longer be a monument to what happened a year before on the outskirts of this little town. 2 years ago, I used to play in the park with my little sister Nikki, but as I look at it again now, I find it hard to believe that we spent so many days here. Nikki was 4 at the time, and the times I remember most of this place, aside from what happened last year, took place in the summertime. The park was never crowded, even in the summer, because most of the local teenagers spent their time at the skate park or down by the old ironworks. In both places, though, they dared each other to jump off things, and that held no interest to me. Besides, they wouldn't want to be around me anyway. They didn't want to be at school, and they certainly wouldn't be in their spare time. I was a ghost to them. Nikki never found the play equipment in the park that exciting. She much preferred finding her own fun in the park, creating her own adventures. Up until the day my father went away, he always said how creative and intelligent his daughter was. He always said it with a big, proud smile that was never once turned to me. In my town, there are 2 kids who nobody would purposefully antagonize. Their names are Hubert Baxter and Charlie Hoppy. However, they always called each other Hub and Hop, respectively, because they probably resented their parents or needed some other sort of identity outside their stereotypical broken homes. Both boys lived in the same part of my town, but they never visited each other's houses, as far as I know. They never phoned each other. They always used to meet by the river near the park. How they communicated when they were planning on meeting, I am unaware. Neither of them attended the same school, and I only ever saw them walking to or from their meeting place or at the meeting place itself. They used to call their meeting place their stakeout. I surmised that they had devised the name after watching some violent film or another, no doubt featuring somebody with an impressive physique and a poor vocabulary. Both boys were the same age as me. Hubert went to my school, and that's how I discovered so much about him. But I knew very little about Charlie. They became a fascination for me, because when I was at the park, I became bored of looking at Nikki. My father may have thought her intelligent, but to me she was a mundane piece of flesh, one of 2 byproducts of a loveless marriage to my absent mother. The other byproduct was called Joey, but he died when he was in his crib. It happened after she left. My origins had nothing to do with that vile woman, however. I am the result of my father's first marriage, to Marie, my mother. Marie was everything a good woman should be. She cooked my father his meals and kept the house looking as shiny and clean as a freshly sharpened butcher's knife. These menial tasks, however, are to be expected. What really made my mother a worthy person were her ethics and her firm standing against sinful behaviour. She called herself a Christian, and on the whole I have no time for most Christians. They smile too much and give money to people they don't know. The aspect of Christianity that she embraced most was parts of the Bible that talked about judging and eradicating sinners. I do not believe in God, but I believe in sin, and I believe that nobody should commit a sin and remain unpunished. That is why I killed Joey. He was a product of sin. My father made a commitment to my mother, and by having children with this other woman he had sinned. Nobody knew that I had killed Joey, because I was too cunning for them to know such things. Artifice is a skill I possess, and it has helped me punish sin in a clean and effective way. The doctors told my father it was cot death. He cried for many days, and I sat in my bedroom, listening to him crying. I felt vindicated by his sadness, because I had taught him, from afar, not to sin, or so I thought. Less than 2 months after Joey's death, he had intercourse with a woman who was not my mother again, and 9 months later, Nikki was born. I knew I could not destroy Nikki in the same way. Even at the age of 10, I realized this. Therefore, I waited until this same day 1 year ago. So that is the first part of the story. I hope that has left you suitably intrigued thus far, and I will read you the second part after some more music. So I'm going to play you some Tori Amos now. This is a track that runs into the next track on this album. So it's entitled Beauty Queen / Horses. It goes like this.
She's a beauty queen. Hey, my sweet bean pie in the street, take it down out to the laundry scene. Don't know why she's in my hand. Can't figure what it is, but lie again. Got me some horses to ride on, to ride on. They say that your demons can go there. So I got me some horses to ride on, to ride on. As long as you're on me, it keeps perfectly still. And maybe you'll find me a sailor, a tailor, and maybe together we'll make Motherwell. So I got me some horses to ride on, to ride on. As long as your army keeps perfectly still. You showed me the meadow and milkwood and silkwood, and you would if I would, but you never would. So I chased down your posies, your pansies, and my horses, then opened my hands and they were empty then. Off with Superfly, sniffing a Sharpie pen, honey, it's Bill and Ben. Off with Superfly, counting your bees of me, honey, like 1, 2, 3. The camera is rolling, it's if there is a way to find you, I will find you. But will you find me if an nail makes me a tree, an afro, a pharaoh? I can't go, you said so, but threads that are golden don't break easily. So I got me some horses to ride on, They say that your demons can go there. So I got me some horses to ride on, as long as you're on me, keeps perfectly still, keeps perfectly still, keeps perfectly still.
I don't know about you, but Tori Amos's voice just always sends shivers up and down my spine. That was Beauty Queen Horses by Tori Amos. So it's time to hear from a group called Nox Arcana now. This is a track entitled Calliope. And it goes like this.